and this is from Coursera, and I
Okay.
always love to give him the credit because when I went through his introduction to Security Operations Center, it felt homely, it felt basic, and it felt old. So I've always adopted his material to use to teach our students because it's quite
Okay.
elaborate. So, like
Okay.
always, the material, the link to his course, this particular Security Operations Center introduction is in your folder, just in case you want to take a look
Okay.
around what he has done. So his name is
Okay.
Ananduru. Yeah. So
Okay. Mm.
he touched in the introductory part of Security Operations Center how it has evolved, the people, the process, the technologies involved in it, and also what skills are required. Then on the side, the non-IT background, where does SOC fit in? Why companies need so many computers? What are the different IT teams? What are the different IT security teams? So there are some other added materials in this particular teaching, which we're gonna focus more on the most important parts. Then the less important ones we'll leave them for personal reduction.
Okay. Yeah.
And also by experience, we've also understood that the class could not, this particular class, most times doesn't end in one sitting. It might take us 2 days, two class
Yes.
times to finish it. So, but we're gonna flow the way it comes.
Okay.
So, where does sub jobs fit in? Before, where, when we look at the entire job market, we see how the whole structures comes in, where we find the entire market. Uh, then we find some of the technologies that has been powering the market. Then also inside there we find the engineers and the little minutes and seconds that make the market tick. But inside there we also found the security teams that ensure that this set of processes and market goes on safely. Then at the nucleus of all this, we find a SOC, that is where SOC sits. We find a SOC analyst which uses some of these tools that we're going to be explaining uh, below. He uses them to ensure that everything happening in the market stays functional. So there is a little illustration here. It said related fields for a civil engineer. So the civil engineer might not necessarily be an architect or a mason, tile mason, or a tile worker, nor even a plumber or electrician, or even a painter. But definitely, one thing he knows or he should know is how to work with them. He knows how
Mhm.
to work with them. So he knows how to bring the architect, the mason, tile worker, plumber, electrician, bring them together to make a building work.
Yeah.
So the same thing goes on for the cybersecurity analyst, the SOC analyst. He should have an idea of what these guys does, especially who find that the immediate guys, the IAM is those who provision username and access. Okay, the IAM actually stands for Identity and Access Management. So when you go to a site and you create your username and your password, you retrieve your password. So these are the guys that take care of it. They are the ones who make that happen. Then also we have the endpoint security guys who take security down to the endpoints of applications. We also seen the vulnerability assessment team, the network security team. So we also found database, network engineers, and system engineers. So when you look at cybersecurity, not just on the top but down below, you will find a connection between this set of people. You find out that most times the network guys that look with security people, and there is always this fellowship between this set of people. And it would be nice to,
Okay.
at least when you see them, you recognize them and say, okay, this is what this guy does. Uh-huh. So
Okay.
why
That's okay.
why are SOC jobs in demand? Why do we keep SOC on top? Why are SOC jobs in demand? There are very few reasons. First of all, is we've recorded some cybersecurity skill shortage. Okay, while going through the TikTok this evening, I stumbled upon a page where people were clamoring, "I want to learn cybersecurity. I want to learn cybersecurity." So the person who was, fanning up the flames, he is an ethical hacker. Okay, so his thoughts and his discipline falls between that range. Now, the followers who are coming in, all they are interested is, I want to learn, I want to become a cybersecurity, or I want to learn cybersecurity. So, but the gap is in the distinctive departments of this particular career. The career path is huge, but each department has skills shortage. In every department in cybersecurity,
Mm.
there are enough shortage. So it's all about finding where you fit in the best, then put yourself out there, and you get, um, you get one step at a time. That reminds me, we had your ChatGPT AI assistant set up, right?
Yes, but I tried it. I couldn't even locate it. But I wanted to say that after the class anyway. I tried
Okay.
it, yes, but we set it up that very day. But I tried, yeah.
Hmm. I don't know whether. Do you still have the link?
In fact, you told me that whatever I should pick a point on whatever we spoke, or anytime we speak about it in the class, then put it in there. So I was trying to put some of the stuffs you related from the
Mm-hmm.
last class so that I will start with it, but I could not even go around it. Even I was still thinking that I will still ask you because the folder, you said my folder, I was going to fill out some things. I couldn't even relate with it there. What I just found from what you sent to me, because I was trying to make do of the class work, vulnerability and trust, then
Yeah.
the standards of whatever it is in Nigeria. Though
Yes.
I've read and I've pinpointed some of the stuff that I should. Yeah, so I was trying to look at it. Maybe by the time we finish this up, maybe I'll ask that you help me put it in my email. Maybe not on stuff again. Maybe I could just locate it from there. I could not even walk around the chat GPT. I could not walk
Okay.
around it. I
Okay.
don't
So
know what
I
happened.
get. I'm getting
Mm.
two things. First of all, you couldn't walk around the ChatGPT. Then second, you couldn't access the your folder documents, the stuff that are
Mm.
inside your documents, right?
The folder. Yeah, yes, yes. Yes, I
Okay.
could access the first class.
Okay.
I even put it on notes. Yeah, I accessed the first class.
Okay.
But the folder where he said I was going to fill out, see some other stuff, I could not see any of those. The first class stuff that even where we're stopping, where we're beginning now, I could
Okay.
access that. So um, I
I'm
read
opening
through.
it right
So
now. I'm
so
opening right now. So look around how the folder is structured. So why Google Drive is
now
opening,
if if I need to submit my if I need to okay.
you just have to just get any open your Google Drive, right? They just send it to me. It mustn't be through your folder. It mustn't be, and there's no hard and fast and
Okay.
hardware around it. You just send me the stuff you did.
Yeah, I'll do. Yeah, I'll I will do my. I think I have my okay Google Drive here. Drive, yeah.
just send me either the link or the file, whatever it is. So, but
September 20th. Okay.
the most important thing is that
For
get
my
to see
Google
it.
Drive.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'm seeing it
this.
even now.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I want to
My
open your
Drive.
folder so that you could see how to navigate through it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
You should be batch 19, right? That's your batch, right?
Batch 19. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So inside here is your class recording, which I'm going to open now.
Okay. Okay.
So this is week one. You saw this, right?
Yeah, I saw this one. I'm just even seeing this now, but it wasn't like this. From what you sent with the color print was what I saw. So I had to save it on my phone on that note. So I went through
Okay.
it. In fact,
Okay.
I wanted to share with what. Okay. So I
So
wanted to, yes,
all you
just
have to
like
do
the
is
norms.
just
Yeah, I saw it
yeah.
just like we had it like that.
So when you double click it,
Just like
it
mm,
opens, and you see week one, your class, recorded class. Then you see the material. Then week two, at the end of today's class, we're gonna append just like the recorded class, and also the
this.
material. This is the material here that I was telling you about. And we'll also get to the practical side. There are
Okay, that's what I'm saying now.
yeah. Uh, uh,
It's not
uh,
opening like that with me. It opened just the recording from that what is it called? What do we call presentation, just like the presentation.
you see what is just opening. So
That was what opened, just like we did it the other time. That's what is opening with me. It's not opening directly.
are you using your laptop
Just saying
now?
that that stuff, welcome to cybersecurity. Yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm on Drive, and
Okay. Check
yes,
the
this is
tabs.
Bootcamp week. Let me go to.
No, check. It's not supposed to
Okay.
be
All
there.
right. Yeah, it's opening now. Yeah, it's opening now. It's open now.
Okay. You
Week
could
one
see.
intro, the material
Oh,
for week
okay.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's opening. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Just open.
this week too, the material is already here. You see is the guys stuff on
Okay.
Udemy, and
Yeah.
also the
Udemy.
material.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the material we're using
Okay.
now is already here. So that's how we create it till your practical
Okay.
class at the end of it. So that
All right.
is
Okay.
sorted. Then for the ChatGPT,
Okay.
all
Yes.
all you are expected to do is with the link. Once you open the link, the ChatGPT will open. Then you will see the discussion. You will see this discussion we already had. You will see it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Then all you have to do is just start from there. Okay. The next class, you just type in,
All
okay,
right.
for today's class, we had this, we learned about this, we talked about this. Then you can now ask, okay, what
Now
do you
this.
think? Yeah, what do
Yeah.
you think? So it's going to wrap up with what you learned, then give you a heads on. So the game plan is to carry it along all
Oh no.
through till the end of the program.
Along all through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that is it.
Okay. Yeah.
So we are
Mm-hmm.
talking about
All right.
the need for SOC. We're saying there are skill shortage.
Shortage. Yeah.
Yeah, even when
Yeah.
COVID came, COVID made it even more obvious because now people get to work from home. They now bring their own laptops, BOYD, and it's people start getting
Yeah.
what do they call exposed. People start getting exposed, you know, and the need for
Mm.
security even become more. And also, he attached a graphics here explaining how people react to cybersecurity at first look because uh, giving it the thoughts. All these are branches of cybersecurity. We see all these color codes are different branches. You see, cybersecurity domain, we have
Okay.
different sectors, different. So if one does not
Sectors.
have a curated learning path and a goal, you tend to dabble up and down, up and down, up and down, and you end up chasing. They say a cat that is
Going
chasing
back
two
and
mouse.
forth. Not.
Yes, you wouldn't have much
Mhm.
progress.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
we advise once you're coming into the field, you're in this kind of program where the most important things will be shown to you. Then you have to make a choice of okay, I want to do this, I want to stick to it, and you stick to it. You keep a close eye or an open, not really a closed eye, just keep an open mind to other
Yeah.
sections of the career, but fixed on the part where you really want to make improve. Because when you want to build a career, you're looking at building deep the skill set. So you you are investing, let's say, the least 1 year, 6 months. You're investing the least 1 year, 6 months to learn a particular skill set. You're going to give it
In
your best.
particular.
Yes, so that at the end of 1 year, 6 months, or most times even 2 years, you could say, I can do this, this, and this. Now, within that period of time, yes, you must have touched some other parts of the career path, but this is the core areas I can. So that when an employee gets a hold of you,
Yeah.
you are not all over the place. They know where to fix it. They know where to start with you. And it will also guide your job application process so that you apply for a specific job. Because when the jobs are coming out, they are coming out to specific job roles. And those job roles are tagged
Job
under
roles. Okay.
a particular area. For example, if we go to LinkedIn now, let's look at LinkedIn.
Yes.
Mm, Let me get the jobs. And I search, okay, cybersecurity. I think it's already on my search. Cybersecurity, search cybersecurity. And let's look at the jobs that's going to come out. See how cybersecurity, this is a security analyst, we have security engineer. Um, Let me check if there is any level one analyst job. Okay, security analyst here. Okay, so key responsibilities here: lead and document service duplication efforts using quality tools and internal processes. Support the integration
Yeah.
and mitigation and migration of
And
vulnerability
migration of
data.
vulnerability data.
Yeah. Help architect and document the infrastructure for vulnerability scanning and remediation, level one to level three tasks. Collaborate with internal stakeholders to identify and troubleshoot gaps in security processes. Produce technical documentation in. Okay. So now you're not saying hacking here. You're not saying penetration here.
And
When
testing. Yes.
Yes. So, but when you go towards another job role that has something to do with all those, then you see all those kind of tasks. But so what I'm trying to say is every job role or every section has
Okay.
the kind of jobs you could anticipate that falls under them. Now, this guy, endpoint security engineer,
Yeah.
We have something to do with some of those stuffs now we talked about. Okay, let's look at the responsibility: deploy, configure, and support CyberArk endpoint privilege management. Plan for and
Yeah.
execute ongoing configuration and upgrade to the endpoint privilege. Support ongoing requests to configuration changes. See, so it will be wise that one will get
Yes.
firm in a particular area so that when you're looking for job, you are focused. All these are cybersecurity jobs, but yet they have
Yeah.
diverse job
Yes.
roles
Yeah.
and tasks. So it could only help for someone to be focused in an area. At least by the time you now keep on growing, you now see a way to internetwork between each of the roles as they are coming up.
Yeah. Mm. That will help me.
Yes. It's a good idea. So, Security
Mm.
Operations Center is about one of the how do they call it? There's something friendly, entry level friendly. Okay, so this domain is only evolving since 2015, and 63% of cybersecurity jobs and opportunities revolve around the Security Operations Center. It also has currently low entry barrier,
Mm.
meaning with the list of qualification, you could be taken up as an analyst, like one or intern. Then also some new certifications that are coming up are very good. The one we advise our students to take the ISC2, which is uh, for the license, the first degree license, is one of the cheapest actually. This SYSEA, this CompTIA cybersecurity security analyst. In fact, CompTIA licenses, I think their lowest should be around $700 or $400. Their lowest. Okay. And these are one of the ranking things also in
Mm. For
cybersecurity
their
certification.
certification.
Yes. So, but ISC2 is giving entry level certified in cybersecurity at a rate of, I think, 90, okay, 190, I mean, $190. Let me check again. So you know the actual worth of what you'll be sitting for free for the first time. I ISC2 um, cost, CC cost, CC cost. So it will be very nice that. Okay. Now the renewal is for your annual membership is $50 every year,
Okay.
but the exam itself is $199.
That's $200.
Yes, and it's about the cheapest. If we go to um, CompTIA exam cost, CompTIA exams cost.
But
Okay, we
they are
have
practically the same thing, right?
the I think the security plus this security plus could somehow be exchanged for the CC. Let me check.
Okay.
When employees ask you for security plus and you don't have security plus, if you present CC, you could fly, you could cross over. Okay, but security plus
Okay.
is more like your WAEC. But if you don't have WAEC and
Okay.
you present NECO, you go through.
Neko. Neko. Yeah. Yeah.
So ISC2 is NECO,
Mm-hmm.
CompTIA Security Plus is WAEC.
This why.
Yes, yes. So you see, this one is $253. And
Yeah.
the more you go through, the more higher you go through in the industry, the certificates are as much costly as you're going. I advise people to go for
Mm.
um, go for the least, get a job, build yourself and
Yes.
get a job while you're in the
Build
industry
yourself.
working.
Yes.
Yeah, while you're in the industry working, let the industry pay
I'm
for the
making the
certifications.
money.
Yeah, so
Yes. Yes.
that's just one of the best things I advise people to do. So there are different IT teams in the company, like we all know. We have the systems team, network team, endpoint security team, network security team, information security team. That's where also we have security operations center team, we have application development team, database team, IT help desk, etc. And the latter parts of this place, these slides show all these other teams what they do. For example, the systems team in the old times, they provision the systems and install all the stuff needed. I could remember while I was growing up in the market, there was this lady that does, she sells devices. So our work is when we come to the shop, but most people that are coming to come and buy Techno, when Techno started coming out new, so they don't come, their internet devices don't come
Yes.
activated. So we come to the shop. Once you buy your phone, we activate your GPRS for you. Your set the line so it will
Okay.
browse your WAP trick. So we provision
Okay.
those devices to have access to the internet, etc. So the systems teams, those
Have
are what they
access
do.
to the internet. Yeah.
Yes. So the system team, they provision the systems and also all the whole the softwares that the staff are going to need. They make sure it's available. The network team, of course, just like the name goes, they make sure that the networks are set in place. They plan and design the networks and the endpoints.
Topography, right? They choose the best
Exactly.
topography
Yes,
to
they choose
use.
the
Yeah.
best ones to use, and for each particular setting, some they will choose a ring, some they will choose a
Okay.
cross or star, depending on what they are working on.
Yes, and stuff.
Yeah. So the endpoint security team, these guys, they when we say endpoint, now let's talk about it for a while. Protecting endpoints in networks, that is the user machines or servers. So they install, configure, and maintain endpoint security. And some of those security solutions are antivirus, host firewall detections, host intrusion prevention systems, disk encryptions, data loss prevention, DLP, EDR. EDR. Some of these solutions, when you see them, I think they might bring out maybe one or two questions asking what they stand for. They will just give you the acronym HIPS. They say, what does HIPS stand for?
Okay.
Host Intrusion and Prevention System.
Okay.
ED, EDR stands for
Okay.
EDR stands for Endpoint Detection and Response.
Endpoint detection.
So you'll find a way and get familiar with some of these things because you'll be seeing them often. You'll be hearing them. So
Okay.
um, So in the network security team, these guys they protect the overall network, installing and configuring and maintaining security solutions. So you see, all these devices are very much needed in what the SOC is all about. So by the time when we get to uh, how the SOC works, you will find out that these devices that are being set up are the key things we need to be monitoring to ensure safety. Okay, so I told you the last
Okay.
time
Okay.
about the legal aspect of Security Operations Center or cyber security. The legal aspect is called the GROC, which
Okay.
stands for governance,
Yes,
risk,
yeah, governance, right?
risk
Yeah.
and compliance. So They
Okay.
have their job role is wrapped up in these four segments. They do conduct regular audits. They draft security policies, adherence to regulatory compliance. They conduct user awareness and training, of which um, I'm playing on this role currently. You see, I'm not yet doing regular, what's it called,
Okay.
audits. Audit. I'm not yet doing security policies. Yes, I think we were trained on security policies, but I've not yet gotten offers on how on setting them up. So my hands are not yet strong on security policies. There are regulatory compliance too, that way. But someone who has an edge in what's this career path that has to do with some of this stuff. An accountant,
Yeah.
someone who is an accountant,
An accountant.
yes, could play a good role in GROC, especially when it comes to auditing policies. You see, so
Okay.
he has an edge. So when that kind of person comes into cybersecurity, he doesn't have any need to go disturbing himself with hacking, programming. Just play where you have an edge.
Hacking. Yeah.
Yeah. So you come in,
Hmm.
um, um, you have auditing and policy experience from your accounting firm, from your accounting job. You just play in on the GRC and go in
Hmm.
hard. Give it 1 year, 6 months, you're already on C-level job requirements. So, so it's easier for him to sell from the area of strength than going down to, pick up
Strange.
a
Yes.
new stuff. You understand?
News.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's why I said our program is mainly for three
Yes.
groups: those who are coming into the field as novice, then secondly those who are IT, they're already into IT. Then the third group are professionals who are already working. Probably this guy that is working in KPNG, or they need something to top up their hat, and he comes into GRC and he picks up these GRC skills. You see, inside
It
this
is
circle, we have auditing, strategy management, project managers too can play well in GRC.
pretty well.
Project managers, product managers. You see, we have
Hmm.
strategy management, business processes. We have policies and procedures, performance management, risk management, control activities, and auditing. So this GRC is a very strong and very interesting part also in the industry.
Thank you.
So be penning down areas of interest so that
So
at
it's like
the end,
GRC to me.
go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. I said I could liken GRC to when we talk about the legislation that
Mhm.
these those things that are need up managerial level of how to put cybersecurity in place. Does it fit in like that?
That's where it is. That's where
Like
all of those things
what
play.
I'm trying to say. Uh-huh.
That's where it plays.
Okay.
Top
Okay.
level managemental roles. That's where they play. So uh, making a SOPs, etc. Uh, they play in or they play here. Play here.
Mental. Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so we also have the vulnerability assessment team. So these guys they use automated tools to scan the network to identify the vulnerabilities in application and system. But you could be able to For those who are looking at being in the defense or in the attacking side of the industry, some of these projects
Mhm.
are very easy to do. By the time you set up your home lab, you should be able to scan a network. In fact, it is one of the things is one of the things you're going to be doing towards your practical area. You will scan your network to know how many devices are in your
Okay.
network, how many or who is there that is not supposed to be there. You also look at you could be able to extend your practicals to scanning systems that are not in your network. For example, you have a website that you own. You can be in your house and scan that website to know, okay, this is what this website is running on. This is the kind of house it is. This is the kind of material they use to build the house. Oh, the door, I can see this is the kind of door it uses. It uses aluminum door or it's using a wood door. So you could get virtually a lot of information by scanning a system. You understand?
Okay.
Yeah. So this guy's roles is one of the interesting roles also. So like I already told you this in the beginning, the identity and access management team. So they create and manage identities and access rights of people and employees and customers.
Like the front, yeah,
Yeah.
like the front desk people, the first point of contact, right?
No, these guys actually work behind the scene. They create
Okay.
identities
Okay. Okay.
that you have your own individual account in the bank. You are able to create an account in the
Okay.
bank. So they make it possible that when you come, you type in your username and your password, you log into your own specific
Mhm.
account. So that is their job. When you lose your password, they are the ones to help you to reset it. Then
To reset it. Okay.
they grant you access into your account. So that is their job, the identity and access management team. So now the security operations team, center team, their job role is to monitor, to detect, to investigate, and to respond to cyber threats. Okay? And they work with specialists of other teams to remediate the
Hmm.
security incidents. So these are some of the fantastic tools they use in the SOC environment. Okay. And another thing to note is if you are grounded in SOC, you it will be likely it will be very the probability of not fitting into over 60% of job roles in the market is very small. Someone who works in the SOC environment has 80% ideas or 80% skill on how to defend, then
Oh,
20% skill set on how to attack. So you're playing virtually, you have a good level of understanding on how to play in the both worlds.
understanding.
Yeah.
Like okay. Like the is a complete blue team.
Yeah, yes. That's actually what Blue Team is in Security Operations Center is Blue Team.
Mm-hmm.
So it's under the defense. Then the
Yes.
offensive side is on the red team. So those are the guys that
Red
does
side. Okay.
the fight. They are ahead. They are trying to puncture stuffs. They don't let things to happen before they react to it. So they are active.
They
They
react
are
to it.
yeah. First of all, they go out there to find it and to fix it. They don't wait for it to happen, then react. So the blue team guys, which are
To happen.
the defense, they wait for the attack to come. Then okay, there's an attack. Oh, let us block it from here. Let us do this. That is the blue team. That is
Mm-hmm.
the defense. But the attack
Yeah.
team will see it coming and go and meet it at the gate there and fight it there.
At the gate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah. So. We call those attack team like the outposts.
Yes,
Outposts.
exactly. Yes.
Mhm, mhm.
So in the modern day, the Security Operations Center sits at the middle of the entire workforce because at the end of the day, when stuffs happen, they push it down to the core security team. That security department is actually meant to work as the security operations center. So the evolution of SOC,
Okay.
how did SOC come to be?
Want
How,
to be.
where did we start from? This journey of SOC, how did we start from? So we are going to look at the state of, we're going to look at the state of, just a minute, please.
All right.
Okay, I went to do a changeover. And the lights came back.
Okay. Nigeria.
So we're going to go through before SOC came in, how industries related to security incidents. Then it will give us an idea of how SOC was introduced. So it's an interesting journey. And we're going to say, so in the year, between the year 28 to 210, Stuxnet was developed, which was allegedly the first cyber weapon that was designed to do one task. You see what it was designed to do?
Hmm? So yes,
To bring
the
down
nuclear
Iran's
Iran's
nuclear
nuclear
power
power
plant.
plant.
You can imagine that target, the first cyber weapon that was developed. Now you see why countries see cybercrime as a national offense. They treat it as
National
a,
offense. Yeah.
yeah, they treat it very high because they know they know what it can do. They don't even joke with it. Okay. So major cyber attacks has happened in the past from major companies like Sony, Yahoo, Master, Visa, Subway, Target. In fact, I think Yahoo has one of the highest.
Ah yes. Yeah.
Yes, they said in 2012, hackers posted login credentials for more than 453,000 user accounts. Then again in January 2013, in January 2014 also. Later, Yahoo confirms that in October 2017, all 3 billion of its user accounts were impacted.
Wow. Impacted.
So many big companies and small companies have had their share in this menace that has been happening. But current studies shows that small, medium scale businesses, when they go through cyber attack, they don't survive.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, they close up. They don't have the capacity to resuscitate themselves and
Capacity
come
to
back to their work.
resuscitate. Mm.
Yeah, they go out of business. So who is safe in the internet? Who is safe on the internet? Don't worry, in the next 30 minutes, probably we'll be ending the class so that we don't clog the whole memory. So the class is long. We have 85 slides, so we're in 31. Around 40, that's probably in the next 15 to 20 minutes, we should be rounding up for today so that the mind can be able to
Okay.
simulate what has been
I
said here.
believe.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, who is safe on the internet? Now, this was the state of companies before. It took 205 days for companies to detect an attack.
Mm.
205 days.
Mm.
Then 80 days before the attack even happened, there were indications that the attack would happen.
That attack will happen.
Then, 67% of that time, the attacks were detected by external entity, not even the company itself.
Company.
So we are seeing a state of um, blindedness, or not really blindedness. We are seeing a state of Armageddon. So if it took 205 days, is almost a year.
Yes.
It's almost a year. So let's look at it on the calendar and see how it plays out. So there are from
Just minus
20th,
one.
yes, from 20th January, there were indicators that there is going to be an attack. Up until April 2nd, there were indicators. It's just like
That
a
is
thief. It's just like a thief coming to steal and has been sending letter. I'm coming to steal. Oh. I am coming to steal. Oh. He sent that letter from January, February, March, April. Then he executed the attack in mid-April, in April. From April down to November, nobody detected the attack. The attack has happened and
nobody.
nobody detected it. Even when it was now finally detected, the company was not even the ones that detected it. It was an outsider.
Outsider. Wow.
So this was the state of industries and companies before SOC came in.
Before.
Before SOC came in. So we've seen the root cause. When it was analyzed, we saw that the root cause is lack of visibility. Saying nobody was there to watch what was happening. Nobody was watching the goods. Nobody was watching. That was why it was able to come and go, no traces. Okay. If lack of visibility is the challenge, how then do we fix this? We said we need to start security monitoring.
Hmm.
We need to get people to sit down and monitor the screens. To monitor, let's monitor where these people will come out next. Let's monitor them. Let's monitor them. And the next big question will be, what should we monitor? Because it's not just enough to say, let us monitor, but what should we monitor? Understand? So we will
Hmm.
be monitoring logs, logs,
Hmm.
logs. And where are these logs coming from? You remember when I told you about the devices, all those devices that we are seeing those guys that were doing
Mm-hmm.
at the beginning. So those devices
Mm-hmm.
are what we will be monitoring. Their Wi-Fi,
Hmm.
their what's it called, firewall, their network lines,
Okay.
the
Okay.
everything, the servers, everything. So those are what we should be monitoring. Okay, another challenge came up. Remember, we are talking about how SOC came to be. We
Yeah.
found out that things like this could happen and nobody saw it. Then we said, okay, the problem is nobody was looking. Now let's start monitoring. Then we said, okay, what are we going to monitor? We said we are going to be monitoring the logs,
Hmm.
logs of the system servers, the
The
security
logs. Yeah.
solutions, yes, everything. Let's monitor the logs. As though it was a solution, another problem came up. The logs were not easy to read. Secondly, they come in huge volume, and we are talking about 25 million logs, over 25 million logs per day.
Hmm.
That is approximately 300 logs per second. Now, let's look at this log here. I think from here also we're going to see a little practical we're going to do. Can you read this log
Okay.
and make it make sense?
Hmm. From 111, you're saying that, okay, you just said 111.111.111.111. Then space hyphen 88 January 2020. Tito 11:17:55 hours to 04 hours. Get front slash hypertext transfer protocol, then 1 to 1 and 200 to 1081. Then HTTP to google.com/, question Q equals to log plus analyzer, and IE equals UTF transfer dash to 8 and OE. Okay.
I'm waiting for you to make sense out of it.
Okay, I'm looking at it like okay, the log was this at gecko this, okay. That means this was saying that at 8th of January 2020, 11 hours 17 minutes and 55 seconds up to 4 o'clock that protocol was gotten on okay, it was a Google search where it was a Google search on Mozilla, which is actually from an official client. The official site was in the US, and clients used the Firefox on Mozilla through a Windows NT Server 5.2. I don't know if I'm getting it, but
Okay.
just trying.
You see, now you're putting your IT idea and knowledge into test. Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I would score you 6/10 actually, because that was nice.
Oh,
That was nice.
thank you.
So we are looking at a device that accessed Google, either the device, or we could say someone or a device, because this is an IP address, an address of someone who
Mhm.
accessed Google at this date and time, and the log shows up what the person searched for. He searched for log analyzers, and the log also shows up that the person was using a Mozilla Firefox. He wasn't using a Chrome browser. He was using a Mozilla Firefox browser, uh, specifically 5.0, version 5.0. And he wasn't using an Apple device. He was using a Windows device.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Windows.
Yeah. And he's not Chinese. He's English. He's using English here in US.
Windows.
So
Yeah, okay.
now you see how a little tactical how this log was to read or to make understanding of. Imagine imagine the scenario where you are getting 300 of them per second. How are you going to manage the process?
Hmm.
That was the new challenge that the industries faced. Since they said, let us start monitoring logs.
Hmm. Hmm.
And funny enough, different organizations have different ways of detailing logs. I think,
Monitoring.
yeah, this
Okay.
one too, this one by the right here is from Windows. I think this one should be from Linux. So different, there was no standard. Logs were coming here and there,
Okay.
and people would get confused. So upon this platform now, let us, with this log here, let us check if one of the ways we can find out if this visit or if the person that visited this site, this search site, is good or bad. We're going to find out if this device, like I told you, from scanning a device, you can actually know a lot about that device. So we're going to do a little test here and to see the how this person or this device stands on the internet. So the address here is what? 111 dot
One
one one
dot
one
one
dot
one
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 one dot one.
dot one dot one.
So you will have to go to your browser because it is enhanced on
Okay.
system. Type in www.virustotal
I'm coming. Okay.
virustotal.com. So the virus total is together virustotal.com.
Mhm.
Then you send it. You should have you should come to this page where I am now.
Yes.
You are there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this platform is one of the most basic platform that you will be using more frequently, and you even use those that look like it more frequently. What are we going to be doing here? This
Okay.
platform will it says that it analyzes suspicious files domains,
Okay.
IPs, and URLs to detect malware and other breaches. And also, it automatically shares them with the security community. So, what it means is
Mm.
if you come across a file which you think is contaminated, that you think will breach your security, you might not just go ahead to open it. Just come here and upload it,
Appropriate. Okay.
and the platform will scan it and let you know, okay, this file is clean or it is not clean. Then, if you have a URL, you have a URL, someone sent you a link. I think there was a time
Mhm.
someone sent me. So I think I made a post on it. The person said, "Your pictures were found online. Check it here," and the person dropped a link.
Yes.
So,
On the Telegram.
yes, you saw it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Many
So
of those have been
that
sent
was
to me
a
too.
very scandalous, um, and it's catchy. It's catchy. People were like, "Oh, let me check to
Yeah.
see whether my pictures are there." And that was a
My picture.
very
Okay.
is a phishing link. So those kind of stuff, you just bring them, paste the link here, and send it. The platform will scan it and let you know how malicious or how good it is. So you can also search stuff you want. So first of all,
Okay.
we're going to check out the IP address of a clean device or a clean platform. Let's say, for example, Google. Google should be 8.8.8.8. No, just to add up, we saw that web address that has 111.111.111. And coming from an IT background, we already know that something called IP address comes in 4 octets. This is octet one,
Yes.
let's see, O1, let's call it O1, octet 1, octet 2, octet 3, and octet 4. So the same way we have Google sitting on 8.8.8.8. So this should be it should be translated to google.com. So let's check it out. So 8.8.8.8 search. If we see a greenish environment, we'll know that okay, this platform is clean. And boom,
Okay.
I think we can clarify that Google is clean, right? Check it up on yours too, on your side too. 8.8.8.8.
Yes.
Okay. So by the rights,
Yeah.
if you look around, you will see the community score is
Okay.
524, 0/95. Okay. If you hover
Yes.
around, you
Yes.
see this one is in USA 2 hours ago.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you go down, you'll find all the uh, the things it was
Okay.
clean of. It is clean of
Okay.
abuse IX. It is clean of acronyms.
This is yeah.
It's clean of alien
Yeah.
bots. It's clean of any type of
Yeah.
phishing. So keep on going down. You'll find
Yeah.
out how clean
AI
it is.
labs. Okay.
So that's under detection. Then if you go to details, you also find some more informations about it. Google is in USA, fingerprints, blah blah blah, public key.
Mm.
So these are some of the informations too you can
Okay.
find about it. Relations, community,
Okay.
all those things are active. So and that is for Google. Google is clean. So click back on the search button that is by the top right or anywhere your search button is. When you click on it, we're going to impute that
Okay.
our guy's IP address let's check it so that we'll know the difference between a clean slate and someone who is not standing right on the internet. So, what is his IP address? Can you remember?
Okay. The 111
Dot.
111 dot 111 dot 111 dot 111.
Okay, send it. Let's see what we have there.
Okay. This is saying security vendors flag this IP address as malicious, 2 over 95. And
Exactly. And what's the
that is
country?
Japan, 45 minutes ago.
Good.
Japan,
JP.
45 minutes ago.
JP. Good.
Mm,
That's Japan. So if you scroll down, you will
mm.
see the two security vendors that flagged it as malicious. SOC Radar is saying that it has malware.
Okay.
Exitune Veggie Cloud is saying it has malware.
Malware.
Axite
And
Threat Intelligence said it's
section valid
suspicious.
soon. Yeah. Then outside suspicious. Yeah. But
Yes.
mm,
So this is what these platforms can do. And these platforms are what we liken them to threat intelligence platform.
okay.
So just like we have a WHO,
Yeah.
what is WHO would be responsible
World Health
for?
Organization.
Yes, they would be responsible for creating
Mhm.
all types of diseases and sicknesses that has ever come across, so that they will give us information about
Yeah.
uh, incomings, etc. So if you want to know about this type of disease, or you just check on them, and they will have a database of it.
It was it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is what threat
Mm.
intelligence platforms does for the cybersecurity
Informed.
industry. Sorry.
Mm. Yes. Thank you.
Intelligence. So Virus Total
All
plays,
dot com. Mm. Yeah.
yeah, it plays a vital role. So we have many threat intelligence platforms, some of them which are highly priced, while some are open source. This one we use now is open source. That's why we could access it. And
Open source. Yeah.
it comes very handy. Trust me, it's very handy for initial
And
information and keeping
mm.
people out of danger.
Mm.
Okay. So we've seen the challenge. The challenge is that the logs are not easy to write, to read. So now a solution came in, and that solution is called SIEM, SIM,
Mhm.
and it stands
Same.
for
Okay.
Security Information and Event Management. Security Information and
Mm.
Event Management.
Mm.
So, what exactly is the SIM? Since we say it is a solution to loss, remember what it is. It is solutioning. It is solutioning the challenges with
Mm.
with too much logs that are coming in that we need to see. And we actually need to filter these logs. We need to see them so that we can monitor. That's why we are monitoring them, to know when the enemy is inside the lines. Okay, so that is the main goal of even the monitoring.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
now we find out that it is too heavy, too voluminous. So we said, okay, let's bring in a solution called Security Information and Event Management. And what exactly is this
And
saying? This same in a nutshell, it takes logs from all these our network devices and devices that we use. It takes all the logs. Those logs will pass through the same. The same will do small magic. I would say small magic for those who are baby IT incomers, but for you, the same actually passes them through some level of configurations and correlation rules. Correlation
Okay.
rules might be something like if there is a login attempt, a failed login attempt 10 times in a minute by a user, then there must be something going on.
Mm,
Yeah, you see that someone wants to guess the password of someone. See, so those kind of rules. For example,
mm,
if you are watching someone's system, and every day the person comes in and logs in with
yeah.
maximum two attempts, the person has logged in, correct password. Even if he makes mistake on the first one, probably because of typo error,
Mm,
on the second one he gets it. So on this
yeah.
particular day, you are seeing from the system that are 15 or 10 login attempts all failed.
Attempts. Mm,
Yeah, then something is definitely
mm,
wrong. This is not his behavior. This guy doesn't
mm,
forget his password. Highest is
mm,
two login um, attempts and he gets in. So those kind of rules, when you now write rules and say if you see something like this, flag it as malicious, so that we will start
mm,
investigating on it as they hot. That is one of the
mm,
main reasons we have a security operations center, so that we can capture it as they hot and curtail down the level of damages that would have happened if we had not seen it. So
mm,
the same tool takes these logs, passes them through configuration settings, and pushes out suspicious activities for us, which is what we're going to be looking at and said, okay, this one is about to be hacked, or this one is normal, or this, that. And that is what the SIM tool does. Remember the full meaning of the SIM? Security,
yeah.
information,
Security
and
information and event
event
management.
management. Yes, that is it.
Mm,
So let's do a recap. We'll be ending here for today. We we noticed the problem in the time of the industries. We found out the root cause, which was lack of visibility, and now we introduce a solution called the SIM. Okay,
mm,
so that will be where we will be stopping for today. Like I said, the material is in your folder, and you could also do some
yeah.
grading when you're going through it to go down them, so that you will have some questions for us to look at before we wrap up the class on the next time. So if you have any questions
Mm,
now too, you can still ask
mm.
before we wrap up.
Ah, no, for now, I don't have any questions, but I would say that I've progressed, knowing how best um, the teams involved and the job roles for every team, and especially the tag, the SOC, which is the security operations,
Center.
really does.
Yes.
Yeah, center really does. As in, like the way I will see it, like they get to at any time. They get to at any time that analyzes every form of
Incident or attack.
situation in terms of
Yes.
vulnerability of the incident, and yeah. So
Yes.
that's
Precisely. So
what I
even
can say.
when yes, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
And now I say like the sim now, they have to they it's when it's organizing, it does have an effect on network devices, right? If I'm right, right?
Yes, go ahead.
Based on network devices. Mhm. So that whatever coming through from network devices, the information into that is passing through network devices are being checked one on one to know if how best to manage and give a response.
Hmm.
and give a response from all the logs, yeah, and give a response um, so that the SOC analyst operating there will, once it's a yes or a no, like the example you gave, like
Yes.
okay, once something is going for too long, like there's this app that somebody said I should download, but for you, sometimes now when they tell us to enhance security, for us to know that you are not a robot or
Mm-hmm.
trying to take something, they
Yes.
want us to physically do some things in our own to know that
Yes.
okay, this person is the person doing this thing. So as as in that context, it shows that when something that's supposed to take on a norm 3 minutes is now taking 10 minutes as a miss. And that means there's going to be a signal that,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this is the allocated time for this. Let's say from the system, okay, they have given between 0 and 15 minutes that you, even if you are giving in your a password to, so to say, 0 to 15 minutes, then after 15 minutes, there is still not a passage, a pass through for the logs to complete the transaction, then that means there's a red flag somewhere
Mm-hmm.
that something is happening here.
Mm-hmm.
So it picks that out, say that, okay, definitely, it's either way, it's either a 50-50. It's either the person himself or another person trying
Mm-hmm.
to manipulate the system, or probably the
Exactly.
person himself is not concentrating. So, and that's
Mm-hmm.
why a passkey or a message is being sent. That's why I now feel that there's always something like, okay, there's a message for you that, okay, your system was open so where if it's
Exactly.
not you, tell us to
Exactly.
do this. Yeah, and
Exactly.
okay.
Exactly. You see, all these
Mhm.
things will be making sense. It will be adding up one at a time. By the time
After
you are getting
yeah,
done the program, you'll
yeah,
be like,
security. Investment.
so how this is how these things are working. So this is how this thing is working. So it's nice. I like your
Yeah, yeah.
coordinative ability. It's nice. So thank you very much for
Thank you.
sticking around.
Thank you.
So
Thank you so
remember,
much.
within the week,
Thank
so
you.
that you will not lose your thoughts, you could send your
Yeah.
summary to your AI assistant and see what it will tell you. Then you
Yes.
also ask it.
Tell me.
Use it to analyze your progress. Like, okay, how do you
Okay.
think I'm progressing in this program? So it's going to give you real
Okay.
time progress reports from when you started to date. It's going to keep on adding that. So it's like a checkmate for you to know whether you're
Okay.
going forward or you're moving
Okay.
backward. So
I'm
thank
going
you
back.
very
Thank you.
much. Have a nice
Thank you. Where do
evening.
I?
Go
Okay.
ahead. Say,
Thank you
where
so
do you
much,
do
sir. Where
what?
do I put my? Where do I have to be sending my assignments?
You could send it to my WhatsApp. Just send it to my WhatsApp.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
I'll
Good
be doing
night. Yeah.
that. All right.